SwimOutlet.com delivers the best online shopping experience. With an extensive selection and the lowest prices, you're guaranteed to find the product you need. Here's what you get. Free shipping on all orders over $49. Free 1 to 2 day shipping on all orders over $99. All orders placed by 6 p.m. ship out the same day. Shop at SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop.
Welcome to the Morning Swim Show for Tuesday, May 8th, 2012. I'm your host, Peter Busch. In the Finis Monitor today, we'll talk to Roland Schoeman. The South African sprinter is looking to qualify for his 4th Olympics, and Roland joins us right now in the Finis Monitor from Phoenix. Roland, it's been a long time. How you doing, buddy?
Peter, it's been ages. Thanks for having me on again. It's always a pleasure.
Pleasure to have you. So tell us, what's the deal? You've swum the qualifying times, but you have to officially wait for the South African roster?
Right. I mean, South Africa's got a slightly different qualification criteria. Most countries have 1-for-1 criteria. England's got 2 opportunities to qualify once, whereas South Africa has, you have to qualify twice, and it's a little different to what we're used to. It's been extra tough on us, but yeah. I went back to trials and qualified in the 50, and then came back to Phoenix a week later and swam my secondary qualifying time in the 50 freestyle. So as far as I know, that's been accepted, and we're waiting until, I believe, May the 15th to be notified what the official team is.
Is there any reason to believe that you won't be on that team?
I'm hoping and praying not. I've lived up to their standards and the criteria that they've set in place and done everything from my side. So as of right now, it's a go. So I'm pretty happy, pretty ecstatic about that.
You know, it's one thing for people to swim these fast times at their trials. It's kind of the meet everybody's been building up to. But to do it at just kind of a random meet, in Phoenix, were you shaved and tapered? I mean, how prepared were you to go 22 flat?
Well, coming off a 26-odd hour flight and travel experience, it was I wasn't sure what we could do, and it was bitterly disappointed with the way finals happened in South African trials. We seem to have a voodoo on the 50 free final and the 100 free final, where we always seem to swim a lot slower. So trying to break that, but it was, I live and train in Phoenix. I love the Phoenix Swim Club. So it's it's just a chance to step up and do another training set in essence, and maybe a little less pressure and just get up and race. And I knew what the standards were I needed to meet, and I'm just thankful that I managed to do that.
You must like that pool. I remember the very first time I ever saw you swim when you were, I don't know if you were technically at Arizona yet or if they were still recruiting you, but it was at a meet at the Phoenix Swim Club.
That's right. I remember that Phoenix Grand Prix in 1998. Was being recruited and had a chance to race Gary Hall and all the big names, all my heroes at that point in time. So it was, a little bit of a coming of age here in the States.
And the genie was out of the bottle after that swim, I remember.
Yeah, I mean, that was great. It was a chance to show, hey, Rick, Frank, this is what I can do, and thanks for having me out here.
Well, assuming that you make the team and you get to swim the 50 in London, how do you like your chances?
Well, I think anybody that's going to London to swim the 50-meter freestyle is not writing themselves off at this point in time. I think everybody that's going out there is fancying themselves for a medal. It's a wide open event. It's going to take my guess is going to take 21.5 to win a medal. And I think there are 10 odd individuals in this world that are capable of 21.5. So that's the exciting thing. It's not cut and dried. It's not like some of the past Olympics and some of the events where you kind of expect the winner to be X or Y or Z. So it's I'm excited. All I know is I can control what I can control. We're working hard at this point in time. We're doing everything we can. We've identified weaknesses and strengths, and Coley Stickels is just a great coach, and he knows what he's doing. So I'm looking forward to the preparation.
So you think 10 guys can go 21.5?
I think 10 guys are within the realm of going 21.5. James Magnussen, he's showing he's got front end speed. George Bevel's always a threat. Caesar, of course, 21.3. Fred showed that he could go 21.3. Bruno Fratis also. I mean, everybody's within that realm. I think the Olympic final is going to be a lot faster than most people think. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants that 50 freestyle gold medal. It's sort of the epitome of a sprinter's career. So it's, everybody's within that realm, and I want to be in the middle of it. I want to be in the mix of it.
Why have you never regained the form that you had in 2004?
Hey, man, come on. 2005 was a pretty good year for me.
Well, you know what I mean, in Olympic years.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, in 2008, I went in and thought I was ready to go. And 2 weeks after the Olympics, broke a world record. So it was, I guess Rick and I hadn't planned the season probably well enough, and I probably needed a heck of a lot more rest. I think heading into Olympic year, everybody wants to try and do more and try to do it better. And unfortunately, just it wasn't rested enough. I don't think I've been moving around a lot, unfortunately. I thought moving back to South Africa was going to be the best in my best interests in terms of finding sponsors and creating a brand for myself there. And living in South Africa just unfortunately didn't work for me. I mean, it's worked great for Chad and a couple of the other youngsters. It's worked well for Cameron, but for me and the type of training I need to do, it unfortunately didn't work. And tried Marseille, and Marseille also just wasn't. It wasn't what I expected. And it works great for those guys out there, and I think Bradley Alley tried it and it didn't work for him. It didn't work for me. It didn't work for Kim Vandenberg. So you have to be a special person to be in Marseille and have it work. Now, fortunately, found a friend in Coley. We've known each other. I mean, you've known him for years, and when found out he was going to be taking up the head coaching position here in Phoenix, I said, hey, well, if you get the head coaching position, I'm on the next plane out, and I'll be there training with you. He's a good guy. He's intuitive. He knows the body. He's just short of getting his PhD in exercise physiology, so he understands the dynamics of the body. And to be involved with somebody like that is crucial, because he was a sprinter himself. I mean, not 100 years ago, but 5-10 years ago. So he understands what a sprinter needs, and I'm glad to see that there's a progression. Going 22:0 again. It's the fastest I've been in a few years, and I believe I'm on the right track at this point.
All right, if 2004, 2005 was a 10 for you on the confidence level, where are you now?
I'm getting to 10. It's good to see the progression. With working with Coley and working with the endurance rehab here in Phoenix, we're just we're ironing out all the details. And I think going into my fourth Olympics, I've got maturity on my side. I've got experience on my side, where it's these are the things I can control. And I'm doing well at controlling the things that I can, and we're progressing at that. And it's good to see that. Also working with Dr. Ramus Ditson-Summer, who Gary and Anthony and the race club worked with when they were here in Phoenix, and she's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So it's good to have her in my corner. So we're getting there. We'll be there by the Olympics.
Roland, it's good to see you in a good place, and I wish you the best of luck this summer.
Peter, it's good to be on your show again. Thank you. For me, it's also great to be in a good place, and looking forward to catching up over the summer for sure. It's going to be a good one.
Sounds good. Take care, buddy.
Chat soon, my friend.
All right, that's Roland Schoeman joining us in the Phoenix Monitor today, and that's it for today's show. I'm Peter Busch, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.